I see you're on your feet.
That I am.
I think we're ready for some proper introductions. Dagda Commander, Commander Dagda. She helped Mabon heal me when I first got here. You should have seen me. I was a mess.
Dagda.
Commander. I apologize for my hostility at our first meeting.
I understand.
You did not deserve my ire, but I maintain my caution. We don't know you.
I was pulled into that rift. I'm happy to help Zoja, to help you, but this was not my choice.
Nor was it mine.
Okay, we're still feeling grumpy. Let's not get distracted from the end goal here, to stop the Kryptis. And, well, we need all the help we can get.
This is true.
Frode was looking for you, Commander. Why don't you track him down?
Does that make you angry? And I don't think you liked that very much.
Urchik is terribly concerned with Lyhr's... Pardon, Urchik, but Lyhr's stuffiness. Ladium agrees with Skrit.
Dagda's doing better. If I was still a shaman, I'd owe you a blessing.
Oh, I saw. Still less than thrilled to see me.
Dagda's incredibly protective of the Astral Ward. Like I said, she'll come around. Eventually.
This is... the commander? Oh, Urchik is at your service. Skrit is a big fan of your work. Big fan.
This is Urchik and Gladium, two of my scouts. I've currently tasked them with tracking Lyhr.
Both of them.
We know that the facet of emotion is working with Mabon to break down the tower's defenses. But his other half is...
not counted for. Glade has an ominous feeling.
As do I. But there are still Kryptis feeding on the fractals and their inhabitants. If we don't help them, we treat them no better than Dolyaks. Commander, frankly, I could use your help in the field. The Rift Hunters and my scouts have their hands full.
I'll check in with Rian, see what the hunters need.
Urchik and Gladium are very honored to work alongside the esteemed Pact, Commander.
The title might be a little dated, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, Urchik could write ballads of your glory. Truly. Gladium, too. Urchik presents Gladium! She is my oldest companion. Urchik can read her movements. Gladium cannot speak or hear Skrit very well, for that matter. The legions were not kind to her. But Gladium is as strong and intelligent as the commander.
It's good to meet you both.
As Urchik and Gladium are glad to meet you.
You've returned. I'm sure I speak for all the hunters when I say, job well done.
I had a lot of help from Zoja, but thank you. Frode made it sound like things might be urgent.
Dagda may be back on our side, but the Kryptis have stepped up their efforts. Let me show you.
Admiral. Meet Skrit at the Beacon of Ages, and we'll build a plan. Commander, just in time for Urchik's battle plan. Mabon and Goodlear are working to unlock the Wizard's Tower. Mabon has requested the Commander's assistance. Once Mabon and Goodlear have forged a key, we can access the Wizard's Tower. Right, Glade. That's where we think Bad Lyhr is hiding. How he got in, Skrit does not know.
You know and I will hold the line here in the interim, but we'll join you when it's time to recapture the tower.
How does that sound to you, Commander?
I still have a lot to learn about, well, all of this. But I'll join you in that fight.
Oh, Urchik is honored.
Already the Astral Ward.
I'll let Mabon know that we're moving.
Anything come from that distress call, Dagda?
Did you hear about Alm?
No? What happened?
Taken over by one of the beasts. Stuck a knife into his thigh during supper. Got there before he could cut anyone's throat.
Almost did, though. They had him cornered for an hour before we got there.
I took him to the Beacon of Ages. He'll stay behind a locked door until we know if he's going to be a problem.
Probably for the best, so long as he can't hurt himself.
And that's why we need to be careful.
Commander, we could use your expertise on the front line. Lyhr and I will be waiting for you.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but I've never met a Skrit as...
Brainy as Urchik.